welcome to UNIJOU. Today we're at the Blue Springs Heritage Center. This is our Missouri trip, but it's actually in Arkansas. It's only a 7-hour drive. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to see the other places that we saw in the Missouri trip, and you can see too. It's only 7 hours drive. We spent the last few days in Eureka Springs in Arkansas, so we just decided to go to the Blue Springs Heritage Center, and we crossed a single-lane small golden bridge. This is a single-lane bridge. You can only go forward, and it only fits one car, so it's pretty narrow. But after the bridge ends, there's a small hiking trail. If you want to go for the hiking trail, go near the lake and all, you can go and see that. And lots of people are riding jet skis on the bridge, but the bridge was very beautiful, and it was called the Beaver's Bridge. Blue Springs Heritage Center is one of the most hidden gems in the whole world because it was in this big forest and the sides were pretty small, so if anyone was driving by, I bet they wouldn't notice it. But since we asked the person who lived there, they said that make sure to visit the Blue Springs Heritage Center, and they said it was a natural wonder, so we thought of visiting. Still, we went there and we realized why they said it was a natural wonder. It was so beautiful. We've never seen anything like it. It was pure blue. I know, that's so cool. It's a spring and no one knows how deep it is. They are open every day from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and they will be closed on Thanksgiving Day. So the Blue Springs Heritage Center is located at 1537 CEO Road, 210 Eureka Springs, Arkansas, 72632. We will put the address in the description box below. So the entry is through the gift shop, and so you had to buy the tickets too in the gift shop. So the admission fees is, for adults it is $13.75, and for kids 6 to 17 it is $7.50, and kids 5 and under are free. Get ready to walk 30 minutes to go to the Blue Springs. You can walk to the staircase, or you can take the wheelchair accessible. This whole place is wheelchair accessible. If you have a sister like this, you have to play with her. He told us to jump down instead of walk down the stairs. Pets are not allowed, and if you have children that are very small, you better be careful with them because, you know, as in the bottom there's no railings and all to, like, you know, separate the water and the people. So make sure you keep your children with you and make sure you're safe because no one knows how deep this pool is. And still be safe because I know it's very deep and very blue. Even though there wasn't really any activities there, it was a very beautiful place. The blue water was so beautiful. They also seemed to have trout in here. They had these trout feeding machines, but it seemed like they got washed away from the flood that happened earlier. So yeah, the trout are gone. I tried looking for them, but we couldn't find them. We also tried feeding the fish, but none of them came up to the water to eat them. There wasn't really any crowd. There was very calm. It was very relaxing. All you could hear was the water. You could just hear the water flowing. If you like to do photography, you can totally do some photography here. It's a wonderful spot to do, you know, take photos. You know, this is a pretty great place to take some photos. It was a very beautiful background. We also had some hiking trails, but we didn't go on any of them. This is the start of the spring that pumps 30 million gallons in just one day. No one knows where the water's coming from. Just magically comes out from the very deep. No one even knows how deep it ever is. So they've tried to see how deep it is, but no one knows. It's so deep. People call this a bottomless spring. I know, but I bet there's a bottom to it, and they will find out the bottom to it pretty soon. This spring was once only 10 feet wide, but now it's 70 feet wide around. That is so crazy, and this part of the stream looks so calm, but it's actually working so hard to pump 38 million gallons in just one day. I know, that's crazy. It looks so still. It doesn't even look like it's actually moving. But in the place where we sat down and put our feet inside, it was moving like a current. It was just going and going. It was so fast, and it was pulling our legs. So yeah, it's actually so fast, but it actually looks so slow and calm over here. And if you come, you'll know it. It was very kind of them to build a small bridge that we could sit on, and then you could put your feet inside. It was so freezing cold. As a kid and my parents, we all enjoyed it. It wasn't like, it was freezing cold. Me and Ray had challenges of who could keep their leg in the most, but it was freezing cold. It was like you were keeping your foot in a piece of ice, a gigantic piece of ice. That's how cold it was. We wish for you to visit here with your family and your friends and all have a good time. This place has natural healing powers because it is the starting of a river. So we put our feet in. It was very cold, but I want to get healed. So yeah, we put our foot inside and had to bear the coldness for healing. So yeah. Coming out of the blue spring back to the entrance, so they had this small wooden bridge you had to cross, and if you go straight there's going to be some trails and hiking and stuff. So right now the water is a turquoise blue and it's so clean, but look, you can see through it and it's reflecting so beautifully. But once we cross this bridge, look on the other side, it's green. It's like there's this big painting machine under the bridge that paints the water to green. It literally turned from blue to green, see? From a clear blue water, it turned into a murky greenish color. It was pretty weird, but it was so cool. It was painted, literally painted. They painted the water to make it green. I bet that's a lot of food coloring in this. Just kidding, they wouldn't use food coloring for this. Or would they? But this is a very natural wonder from the bottomless spring. So going back, you should be seeing the small museum or history center, whatever you want to call it. We were actually supposed to use that first. They have this 20-minute film that runs in there. If you want, you can see that, but we didn't want to see the film. We just looked at the arrowheads and the cool rocks that they had in there. I don't like the arrowheads. I actually have my own one of obsidian in my home. They're pretty cool. They look like an arrow. Yeah. My friend says that people use them, Native Americans use them as arrows for hunting. I know, that's pretty cool. We hope you liked this video and you thought the information was useful for your visit to the Blue Spring National Heritage Center. Yes, make sure to pour your thoughts in the comment box below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. And make sure to subscribe because we're going to some awesome places that you can visit from Dallas, around Texas, and maybe even around the world. Like the Missouri trip, which is only 7 hours drive from Dallas. So we hope you like this video. Bye. We'll see you in the next video.